Good evening, fellow motorsport lovers. We are back with DTM, finally after such a long waiting time, and this time everything will be different. New drivers, new cars, new rules, and new tracks will come to the sport. I will talk about all of it, and I will tell everything which might be interesting about the sport. I commented so long ago, so I even forgot how to speak English, but somehow I still managing to speak continuously. Sometimes I have days when I can speak in English continuously, and sometimes there are days when I'm just keep being stuck with the words. Let's hope today will be a different day. Also, I have a different microphone, an older one. I might sound a bit weirder, a bit worse, and I might talk like that through the whole broadcast. So please tell me if you can hear me well or not. If you don't hear me that well, I'm gonna lean back to the microphone and I will talk like that. But I need feedbacks throughout the whole session from you guys about mostly about my voice, mostly about my words, my accent, and everything. And now I think we can go and then we can go with the session. There will be a little rain basically after the start by an hour and 1.5 hours. And don't worry if you can't hear me well. I'm just gonna get the microphone and give me a second. Oh my god. Okay. And I guess, and I think this will be good enough. You can hear me well. Yes, Flo, I know you can hear me, but I mean the others. Until we started the 1 hour session, the rain will come around the end. Just hearing myself back, if I'm good. Okay, probably I am. Yes, okay. So we have new racers and old ones as well. Some of them left the championship, some of them arrived, and today we are going to see that. And this is the 2018 DTM mode, so we have changed the modes from 2015 mode to 2018. Here is our first new racer who we just snapped off from. So whoever the camera sticks with, I will talk about that. Here is Will Neller, the last F1 champion, basically the latest F1 champion, who decided to come to DTM because he wanted a new challenges, wanted to give his Mercedes seat to a newcomer. And the curse has been broken on Neller because Neller never could win a championship before, but at 2017 he finally managed to, and from that point on he is recorded as one of the F1 champions, the top tier champions, so he can be very proud of himself. Here is David Greenwood, and Greenwood was here last season as well. He started another season in DTM, hoping for a better result than last year. And here is one of the new racers, Rosetta Martinez. And forgive me, but I don't know the gender of the racer, if it's a guy or a girl. So apologize about that, but nobody told me, so I will stick with that. You can see basically old faces, lots of old faces we can find here. Here is Boyman, for example, in a new colored car. Here is Fakhri Zain. Here is Karanti. Like, Karanti's car is the same. Actually, it's with BMW, so his name is the same. Here's Pata with the similar painted car. Michael Mocho. Okay, Michael Mocho is having a very unique car. I'm sure I won't miss him. Just, I'm pretty sure that Ionescu, I won't miss Ionescu either with this car. Wolf. Yeah, new old faces. Julius Anderson as well. Julius Anderson. Let me. Yes. So Anderson came from Formula One. I just forgot to open something. Just give me a second. Apologize about that. Just forgot to open a site, which will be really helpful for me. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. Yes. So last season, Julius Anderson couldn't take place in Formula One. I mean, he could take place in Formula One, but for the 2018 season, he didn't have a seat. And thanks to that, we have to welcome him here in DTM. And so he's kind of a newbie here because he wasn't here before, like he was in DTM, but like not this season. And we will see what kind of results he will show us. And then will drive that Mercedes AMG C63 DTM car. And we will see about the results. Usually these DTM cars are very close to each other, so no wonder uh, it's very competitive. It's very close to the others. And I'm just thinking a bit because I tried to create a structure for myself and make it more seeable for everyone else. All right. Fabio Caranti was one of those drivers in the past season who didn't really have luck. He had many good races, but many unlucky ones as well. So basically, basically last season, I mean in 2017, uh, Caranti was finished at P3, so he got third in the title standings, which is a very great result. Let's see if he can improve this position and hopefully can fight for a title even more. But that will depend on him and on the car and about the others as well. Depends on if they want him to be out of the race or landing and crashing into him. Maybe the car is not working well because mechanics are just not the mechanics, but like the mechanics of the car just saying goodbye. But basically, yes. Basically, this is currently with his squad car, and this is William Duncan in the Red Bull car. If I can see correctly, it's not even a Red Bull car. It's similar to it, but it's not. It reminds me of the last year's Red Bull car. Um, yeah, I think I will have problems with memorizing Duncan's car for some reason. It's, um, it's not having different colors and certain colors like Mocho's car or Boyman's car in the background. I think it is Boyman. And there is another new driver. That's Dudu Kulpi. I hope I pronounced his name well. Um, he's from Brasilia, and Kulpi came from BTCC, driving a Ford car, but thanks to his great results, he got the chance jumping through Formula E, so he didn't have to race at Formula in order to get to DTM, so he can consider himself pretty lucky, and thanks to his good results, he deserved this seat and he could come here. I'm wishing him and all the new drivers good luck for this season, and let's see what they will do. Let's hope that they won't have the same fate what Aaron Curtis had, because Curtis had pretty unlucky races and he couldn't score points for a long while. And thanks to him not being so thanks to him not being so lucky, last season he finished at E13 in the driver standings, and now he's not even in DTM anymore. Yes, he's not even in DTM anymore. That was one season for him. Didn't go too well. At least he can try his luck in different series as well. At the moment, I don't know where he's racing at. Maybe I will get it now. And this is Michael Mocho as well. I mean, not as well, but this is Michael Mocho again in his very unique car. I actually like this style. It for some reason it reminds me to a rug. You know what you are putting on the ground. It's like a colorful rug. Don't ask me why. Like really, don't ask me why because I don't know. It just reminds me. And I should have muted myself on Discord, but that's another thing. It doesn't matter. And let's see what else have changed. So basically, we are going to have tests here at the Lausitz ring and at Assen as well, just like last season. So the test tracks didn't really change. On the other hand, we don't know yet which will be the seventh race of the calendar. We know the others, so Hockenheimring will stay, both the new and both the old one. Then comes Turkey at Istanbul Park. Then Spain, we don't know which Spanish Grand Prix yet. So we will see. Yes, thank you very much, Flo, for helping me out about something. So yeah, as I was saying, then we are following the next race will be Misano, which granted us very amazing races. So like Misano was introduced in the last season, and it's perfect. Like it was so exciting, so good that it must have stood in that racing calendar. Then came Silverstone, then comes Silverstone, Ricard, we don't know the next race then Austria, Nürburgring, Canada, Kota, the Old Hockenheimring, Spa-Francorchamps, and Monza. So basically, the racing calendar stood the same as it used to be. No other changes happened. And Griffiths, of course, thank you very much for giving Griffiths a green car. I will know it's Griffiths because it's green. I could call him Greenitz from now on, but that would sound so stupid. But at least this is making me memorize his name and his car as well. I mean, I don't have to memorize his name because I already know that. It's not very difficult. Like, it's not very difficult to memorize names. It's difficult to memorize cars. And I'm struggling that a lot. And I think the Ibobu X Ionescu ship name might go through and go on from that season as well, because why not? It's funny. Not for Ionescu and Ibobu, but for us. Like, let us have our fun as well. Okay, so what did I want to say? I think yes. So about Martinez, he or she, not sure about that yet, came from Formula E. Also, they had pretty good results, and he or she could earn the seat. And as I can see, they are from the Philippines. So ano ginagawa mo nowadays, my friend? I know some sentences in Tagalog, so I can just show off with my Tagalog knowledge. Let's flex, and why not? At least this is my biggest happiness when the race is boring because I can't really do anything else. And guys are going insane in the chat. Please, guys, stop spamming. Like, listen to Flo. He's a good guy. If he's telling something to stop, then please stop. Here is Mystery Bobo in that beautiful red car. I have no idea how will I memorize it because of the name Ibobo, the green color comes to the mind, but the green car is owned by Griffiths. I think these cars are a bit better than the last ones, the last season cars. So thank you, Flo, for introducing a new mod and new paint jobs, new liveries, making it a bit easier for me to actually comment it a bit better, where Ibobo is improving up to 5th place. Current is leading so far the session by 2/10, and this 2/10 is a lot of advantage for Currently. I think we could go through the drivers again, because there are other drivers that I forgot to introduce. So like, it's amazing to see these people, but half of them are not introduced yet. Roman Quag with the grey car. Grey and blue looks pretty modern. Yeah, I will have trouble with the blue and green cars. So I don't know what else I could say about Anderson. Like, he didn't have the best season in Formula One. If he would have, he wouldn't be here. So like he had a pretty terrible season with Williams. He dropped out and he's now here. It doesn't mean that he will stay here if he will have amazing results. He might deserve a seat at Formula One. The good question is which teams will be needed, which team will need him. That we will see about in the future. He might stay for 2019 as well. He can leave DTM after a year, how George Rook actually did once. I think for 2014. Yes, for 2014, Rook came to DTM, 2015 back to Formula One, then 2016 DTM again, and 2017 back to Formula One. So like he did some great jumping. I mean, all the time he dropped out. He had terrible seasons at Formula One. So like, I don't know. Of course, we can't really blame. I mean, they can blame, but they can more likely blame the team because he didn't have a strong team. Olivier Glazebrook is the guy who we are seeing here. And Glazebrook wasn't here last year in the DTM, so he is a new driver, basically a new driver as well. I just have to look for something. Or wait a second. Yes, I was just a bit confused about something, but don't mind me. So yeah, next car is Bartos Kloss. Okay. I loved putting Castrol as the main sponsor on my car, and I will remember him by that because I pretty much loved to do that. So Bartos Kloss stood from the last season here, didn't move anywhere. He just got a easier recognizable car. The one who actually left DTM, it's Kiroshima Di Rossa, based in the top tier. Savi Perez, I don't know where is he right now. Viggo Holst left as well. Vedran Vedrina, uh, Rodrigo Gomez, Gabriel Gomez, Mateusz Tervik, and Aaron Curtis. I talked about Curtis before, but I just told you guys now, these are the drivers who lost their seat in DTM or just quitted from the competition. So Facebook is kind of a newbie here. He used to be in Formula 1 as well. I can only remember his 2016 season. That which didn't really go well. Yes, finally I found him. So yes, he came from the top tier as well because last season he was driving with McLaren and Honda. But yeah, his results weren't so good. Not even in 2016, not 2017, he had to come here. And here is a guy who will be very kind for me because he's Hungarian as well, who is Daniel Darabos. He is my nation mate and he's racing here, as I can see. And I will do some research very quickly. I think he came from either Formula E or BTCC. So if you guys can help me out, then I will be happy. I'm not sure which tier he came from. BTC, I think BTCC. But this is a guess only. He is 11 at the moment and not seeming like he could improve while Greenwood is improving up to 4th. Let's see. I think nearly every tier is having a Hungarian right now, except GP2. Top tier has it, DTM has it, Formula E not sure, BTCC for sure because my good friend Joseph is racing there, so I know that. I'm not sure about the Formula E or Formula E and GP2. BTCC, yeah, thank you. never asked, so that's the reason I don't know. I might get my headset back. Oh yes, Solga and Bence. Okay. It's a bit embarrassing, but I thought Solga is not racing in the GP2 anymore. And Waldinger either. I completely forgot about them. It's funny enough because I was watching a GP2 race like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 months ago the last time. And I was even talking with them, so I don't know how could I forget them. Well, the only Hungarian, and the best Hungarian is Daniel, being at 11th place. I will be curious about him, only because of the nationality. I heard GP2, last race of GP2 was one of the best races in the OC, like in the whole OC. I even felt ashamed that I had to reject Robert's offer for me to commentate. I know I missed it, but I had to study for my exams, and yeah, these were major exams, and I had to get through them. Otherwise, I might fail and I might be in trouble. So yeah, for an exam, I traded one of the best OC races ever. Sad, but it happened. I will watch the GP2 race maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow. Yes, so thank you for giving Griffiths that car, that livery car, because I will know it's him so easily. And by the way, tomorrow someone might come next to me to commentate. I'm not gonna be the only one commentating because it's a habit of me that the first season test, preseason test. So the first preseason test, I'm commentating alone. Then for the second preseason testing, someone else is coming with me. So I don't want to be too. Wait. Yes, thank you, Flo. Thank you, Flo. I love you for that. But no homo. So as I mentioned before, so as I mentioned before, um, tomorrow someone might commentate with me. But Griffiths made a mistake. Oh, it's not a mistake. It's a car failure. Griffiths having a problem already. Only 21 minutes passed from the preseason testing, and he's already having a suspension problem. And wait, he left his wheel. He left his wheel. Look, he even left his wheel. I think it's an invisible wall because without any contact, you're not losing his wheel. But if it's a suspension problem, then yes, then it's logical. It was an invisible wall. I thought the wheel just came off from the car. Like I thought the mod can do that. Like you are just losing your wheel without anything. Griffiths is, by the way, the guy who stood here last season. Yes, invisible wall. My bad. I really thought that the wheel just came off on its own. It would have been very epic. Here comes in the straight, and I think yes, it's braking. He's braking here, and he's immediately slowing down and going to the runoff area. Also, I hope you guys don't hear my microphone noises. So Griffiths have to use the T car already. That means the setups and the testing the main car had been cancelled for him. That's the first retirement of the season. Griffiths is not starting it lucky, even though he showed us some incredible moves and incredible races at the last season. Let's not forget he joined around the 7th race last season, and ever since then he got a podium. I think he even got a win. Let me see. Griffiths, yes, he got a win at the Red Bull Ring. So yeah, I hope you guys don't hear me moving the microphone all around. Neller is not starting strong at the moment, only 12th. Being way behind the leader at the moment. And I will mention someone else because I didn't talk about all the new guys in the series. I would feel ashamed if I would miss anyone. I talked about so far Glazebook. Okay, thank you, Karanti. I mean, Jorge, I mean, I don't know. In Hungary we are calling people on their first name, but the first name is not at the first place, but the second, so sometimes I'm confusing. So, Olivier Glazebook, Darabos Daniel, or Daniel Darabos, depends on where you are watching it from, Rosetta Martinez, Dudu Kurpi, Dil Neller, and let's not forget about Halil Sahin either. I didn't talk about him. Sahin came from Formula E. He was the member of the Andretti Formula E team. Wolf is improving and might take the lead so far. And we can't find Yes, we can't find Sahin so far. He's 13th, lucky 13, being Virat Neller. Yes, I know he's in the pits, yes. Wolf actually improves up to second place. He had pretty good, and I think Griffiths is behind Ionescu. No. Or yes? I don't know. Yes, Griffiths. See? I already know the name. Oh my god, I'm so proud of myself. I'm not, no, to be honest, I'm not. Just, it was basic. Quag will be difficult. Loss will be easy to tell. Quag is having a grey car, so he will be difficult because there are other grey cars. Neller will be a bit difficult as well. So, you mean I should, instead of Halil, I should call him Shalil? Or what do you mean, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Okay, just kidding. I don't know why I won't start singing here. Yes, Griffiths is back on the track with his new car. Let's hope he won't break the T car either. Shahin, right? Yeah, Shahin. But wait, he can be Shanin. Like there is those letter L's there. Shanin, Shalil. I don't know. We have to ask him. I mean, if he subscribed for this championship and if he's driving a car, he should be once or twice here in the chat and tell us how we should call them. Okay, major confusion now. I called him Halil, then some of the guys said it's Shalil, then other people said it's Shanin. Okay, I have no idea. Shanin, yeah. I know, Joe, there is no S. The others told me there is S. Okay, but I called him Halil. Like, I called his first name. Yes, I never said the second name. The guys, don't confuse me. I know. Like, yes, don't confuse me. Like, I said his first name, not the second. Shanin, okay. Halil Shanin, okay. This is exactly how he's pronounced. Like, this is the way how his name is written down. So, come on, guys, don't make me look stupid here. Okay, at least we solved the question of the century now. And I think I earned myself 2 Otsei Quote awards with this suffering. Martins is not doing well so far. Unfortunately, he's only 19th, but that doesn't mean anything, it's just a preseason testing. I'm glad, Vido, that you came here, because if you guys are telling me another name and you start to tell me how to pronounce it and what should I watch and what should I not, then I will create a whole new GP4 OC Quote award for myself, because there are 22 drivers on the grid. So we can pick some of them. Yeah, Michael is needed here, both Mocho and Clark. They are needed here in the chat. They would make the broadcast and the chat mood even better. And here he goes! The guy who I was struggling with his name. Shaheen is up to 2nd place. Well done to him. His sons are Arabic to me. That's why I will check his nationality. Shaheen, or Sahin I think. He is Turkish, yes. Yeah, I will call him Sahin because Turkish people are not really saying sh, I think. They are saying s. I mean, they are saying ash as well. Sahin. I will call him Sahin, and once I will know his real name and how to pronounce, I mean, I know his real name, but how to pronounce. Yeah. Hahin. Okay, Annie. Haha. When you are trying to say haha and Sahin at the same time, and you say Hahin. It's a bit. Oh, and for that he logged up. I think confusing his name might confuse him as well, and he's driving. He went next to either someone I don't know, Squag, and he logged up immediately. I don't know. They got scared of each other. Maybe Sahin show how Quag is driving, or how I was driving last season, or at the top tier Formula 1 race back at 2015 races, and they got scared. Yes, exactly. People are getting checker flags. That means they have completed their pre-season test program. Track is very short, it's only 1 minute 4. Average times are around 1 minute 4.5. Average times around 1 minute 4.8. Can't go down with my mouse, thank you, now I can. So far, Jorge Carante is leading the preseason testing. Behind him comes Halil Sahin, the newbie, with a pretty impressive result. There comes Adam Wolf, then Zachary Fitzwater 4th, William Duncan 5th, Jack Boyman 6th, David Greenwood 7th, Michael Mocho 8th, Greenwood is doing well by the way, Paraki 9th, Ibobo 10th, Bartos Kloss 11th, then comes Glazebrook, who came from the top tier, and he's kind of a newbie as well, 12th, then Daniel at 13th, Villeneuve comes at 14th, Julius Anderson 15th, then Dudu Kurphi at 16th, Jamie Griffith 17th, Robert Ionescu 18th, Rifki Fakruzane 19th, then Rosetta Martinez 20th, Roman Koch 21st, and Raul Patel 22nd. Patel is continuing his, yeah. Parrish. Oh, sorry about that. Wait, where is Parrish? Parrish. Oh, why did I say Paraki? Paraki's not even racing for a long time now. Dude. Why did I say Paraki? He's not racing like from 2015 here, 2016. Oh my god, I'm so okay, never mind. Okay, you didn't see, you didn't hear anything. Okay, this didn't happen at all. Don't judge me, I can make mistakes as well. You didn't hear nothing. I'm gonna get that neutralizer what they use in Men in Black, and everyone will forget everything. So actually it's Will Parrish being at 9th. I didn't talk about Parrish at all this time. I completely forgot about him, so sorry about that. So Parrish was here last season. He joined around halfway through the season, and he could still stay in DTM. Yes, Parrish loves orange. That's right. A little slide from Quag at the same time while I'm trying to neutralize everything here, so they will forget saying Neller twice, or not Neller twice. Actually, I said Neller once. I just put Parakhi back here to DTM. Don't mind me. Just wait. It's okay. So Parrish is in that orange car in the back. I'm guessing Karant is in front of him. Let's see if my guess is right later on. No, it's not Karant. Wait, Karant already finished. Okay, Parrish still is my guess in that orange car. Quag won't improve. Yeah, no, it's Sahin. Okay, never mind. So Sahin is owning the orange car. My guess was bad, and he overtook someone who is not currently. That's Duncan, yes, so it's Duncan. I will try to remember that. Sahin finished his session as well. He will go to the pits. And I just got up a bit. For the next preseason testing and for the first round of the DTM, I will memorize nearly everything, and I won't do big slip ups like these. I promise. I remember last preseason testing when Mateusz Turvik didn't want the session to end. Then I think the preseason testing was at Barcelona, and he didn't want to stop. He just went around more and more. Or the practice? No, not the preseason testing. Sorry, the practice. I think by practice, I don't know. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop talking. This is not my day. This is really not my day. I'm sorry. Okay. At least Patel is not last now because he came up to 12th. Martinez went back to last at 22nd. Well, as for the new guys here, Sahin is the best at this preseason testing. Basically, let me think a bit. So yes, he's the best, followed by Michael Mocho, who is a new guy, because everyone is a new guy who wasn't here 2017 in DTM. There comes, after Mocho, the next one is Glazebrook, then Daniel, then Neller, then Julius Anderson, then Kulpi, and Martinez. I think these are the all new guys. Yes, these are the new guys. Okay, Sahin Orange Audi, Parrish Orange Mercedes. Alright, noted. I have noted these. Pater is coming to the pits, and I think once Pater is in the pits, no, Neller is completing another lap or trying another lap. I thought he finished, but seems like the team sent him out again. Neller is having a similar car what Vedrina had last season, or 2 seasons ago. No, it's just flowing together now, I just don't really remember. But for sure, I remember once Turvik at DTM or Formula 1 or some other places like that. Mainly DTM because Formula 1 never got commentated. Not the preseason testing, not the practice at Barcelona as I can recall. So once Mateusz Törvik was driving circles all around, I think Neller will repeat this, like everyone is in the pits, Neller is just going around more and more, but Neller is not the only one on the track at the moment, there is someone else as well, just the problem is I don't know who. Fitzwater, yes. Yes, Nello retired, Vido. He wouldn't have lose his seat. He retired, he came here. Only Fitzwater and Nello are on the track. These are the two drivers who just, came out to test even more. And just saying, Lausitz ring won't be in the calendar, nor Assen. So that's good that the test tracks are not included, because at least the teams won't have a setup already, just like in the real life Formula 1 at Barcelona. And the challenge can be more competitive than it used to be. Okay, Fitzwater is coming back. They sent Fitzwater out for a bit more data. And Anna is coming in as well. So I think I can say this is the very end of the first preseason testing. Basically, we are not going to wait till the end of the session, so the timer won't go down. The drivers have finished the session even sooner. So Wilder, who we can see at the screen, finished in a disappointing 15th. At least disappointing for me, because I thought he will be a bit on the front, a bit more on the front, at least in the top 10. But maybe this was a bad day for him. He might be better later on. Here they are not giving away any score, any points, any nothing. Just the testing track. It doesn't really matter where you have finished here. They are just testing on new cars sitting now. Fitzwater is also back in the pits. And if you're talking about Fitzwater, he finished at P4. And let's not forget about that Neller have to get used to these cars. They are not so grippy as those Formula 1 cars. And you can fight with the others a bit more bravely. These cars are not braking so easily like the Formula 1 cars. And these are slower, even though the top speed are higher than the current top tier cars. So this is the end of the session. Jorge Caranti is the first session winner in 2018. Until we can see the top 6. So Caranti, Sahin, Wolf, Fitzwater, Duncan, and Jack Boyman. And here is the full qualifying result list. I'm going to say again. So then comes Dale Greenwood, Michael Macho, Will Parrish, Victory Bobo, Bartos Kloss, Rahul Patel, Olivier Gracebrook, Daniel Darabos, Will Neller, Roman Quagg, Julius Anderson, Dudu Kurphi, Jamie Griffiths, Robert Ionescu, Ricky Fakhrizadeh, and last but not least, Rosetta Martinez, the new guy or girl, don't know yet, in DTM. So I would like to say thank you for everyone who followed this great stream. Tomorrow at the same time or around the same time there will be the second preseason testing. I think I will pick a commentator next to myself, because it's a habit of mine that only for the second day I pick a commentator. It can be anyone who wants to. The first guy who messages me on Discord and say I wanna be there, this guy is going to commentate next to me tomorrow. I can go for a more fair method to decide. But till then, I was Miklos Gál as always, as the main DTM commentator. We are going to see you guys tomorrow if my sources are valid. And then, after the second preseason testing, the season will start, and let's hope we will see some great racing again, because usually in DTM we see great racing. So I was Miklos Gal, this was the first preseason testing day. See you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care of yourself,